That was exciting. The racing doesn't start till 3.
I don't know.
What's up, you don't know disasters? How's everybody doing? How are the project cars coming? Are you checking stuff off the list? Me? Not so good at that. We have brake problems. I think the brakes need to be bled. She doesn't really want to stop. And she's smoking like a hooker outside the craft station. So I think she needs some gaskets or something. Also, the people that are helping me rebuild the car have been building their own cars. For an event that we are actually heading to right now in San Angelo, Texas. And lucky for you, you're coming with me because I don't have anybody to talk to and I have a long drive. It's me and you. It's me and you guys. We are following a 92 or 93 Fox body, Mustang Fox body, lovingly called the Candy Cane Mustang. And then we also have a 66 Pontiac Le Mans in front of that. All right, we are in the last hour of our stretch of our drive to San Angelo, where the Wild West Dragon Dash starts. Tonight is a test and tune and kind of like a welcome party. But I thought I'd talk a little bit about my understanding of this kind of event, where it kind of came from, and then a little bit of the controversy that is surrounding the event, in which the Wild West Dragon Dash was kind of the catalyst for change. So we're going to stop for diesel here in a minute, and then I will get back to you guys on what I know. Everyone loves a good controversy, so let's start there and then work backwards. So the original name of this event was the Wild West Dragon Drive. And as they were putting together the event, they had their branding and everything was set to launch. They get a cease and desist letter or something from a company called Made in the USA out of Iowa or Indiana, up there, telling them that they needed to change the name of their event or give them $1 for the trademark of the words Dragon Drive. All right, we are at the Wild West Dragon Dash test and tune. You don't know what a test and tune is. It's where the drivers at the event can come to the track before the event actually starts, test their cars, see what works, see what doesn't, and fix whatever is broken. So that's what they are doing tonight. The promoters of the Wild West Dragon Dash said, we're not doing that. We're not giving you $1.
not about money. It's about sending a message.
Because it's not about the dollar. It's about where we stand on this side of the argument. And we stand with the community that has said you should not own this trademark because it is a generic and descriptive phrase that describes what is happening at an event, which the owner of the trademark has admitted to online. All right, it is day one of the Wild West Drag and Dash. The drivers are getting teched. You can see the cars behind me. Tech is behind us, and before the drivers can race their car or even cruise their car, they have to make sure that it is street legal, and some cars have to go through NHRA tech if they go over a certain speed, I think. I'm not too certain about that. So that's what they're doing now, and then racing starts later today at 3. Training trim, they're putting on race tires, changing spark plugs, changing the oil, whatever they need to do to get ready for the day right now, and then we will be racing later. Now, the owner of the trademark side is that he wanted to be specific in the style of event that he was promoting, and he wanted to make sure that people didn't think that it was just a fancy car cruise or an old car cruise or whatever, and he wanted people to know that the race that he was promoting was a drag and drive. So he trademarked the phrase. He started the trademarking process in 2022, and it was approved in 2023. Wild West Drag and Dash. The lanes are open. It's 3 p.m., which means racers are heading that way. Behind me is the racetrack. We'll see a few cars coming. There is a dude that just left the spot next to us. There's a dude that just left the spot next to us who is on a motorcycle, which means that everything that these cars are doing on the road, he has to do on his bike. In March of this year, Adam Dory, who is the airborne announcer, who has been the announcer for many events that require cars to drive to racetracks, race them, and then drive to another track, filed an official contest, or is contesting, filed to cancel, those are the words, filed to cancel the trademark on the basis that it is a generic and descriptive term, and it has been in the community far longer than 2019, which is when the owner of the trademark said that he started using those words as on merch and stuff as I'm losing words. Commerce. That is when he started using the phrase drag and drive for commerce purposes in his events, to also specify. Really? Look at that. This guy just cut me off. So back to what I was saying. The guy is sitting in front of me. He had to cut me off so that we could sit at the same light. But anyway, and we lost the lead car. And one thing that you should know about me is I don't do directions. So I also have 2 cars behind me, which is less than stellar. There's a special breed of weirdos out here, and those are the guys that ride their motorcycle. So everything that everybody else does in the car, these guys do on bikes. So that means weather, they're on their bikes. Racing, they're on their bikes. Heat, they're on their bikes. Everything, all of the rules also apply to them. So they have to tow their own stuff, their parts, their tools. They can have a co-pilot, but that co-pilot also has to ride on the bike. So this is Pat. He sometimes does events like this in a Grom. But today he's doing it on his Hayabusa. Now that you know more of the controversy that is surrounding events that require long drives between drag races, let's figure out where all of this came from. And to do that, we have to go back to 1992 and a magazine titled Hot Rod Magazine.
Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to roll? Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to roll? Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to roll? Are you ready to rock? Are you rock? Are you ready? Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to roll? Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to roll? Are you ready to rock? Are you ready to
Now let's be real. Racing cars down a road has been around since cars have been on the road. It's basically a giant pissing contest with a motor.
Burn some dust here. Eat my rubber.
But this event in 1992 in Memphis that was put on by Hot Rod Magazine in collaboration with Flowmaster and the National Muscle Car Association kind of put a spotlight on street cars, the builders, and the power that could be put into the machines that they were sending down the racetrack. The goal of this event was to find the fastest street car in America. So we're not talking funny cars, we're not talking dragsters, we're looking at street cars. One of the big takeaways from this event was the drivers had to prove the street ability of their cars. It wasn't trailer it to the track and then send it. They had to do a short drive, 30 miles or so, which is really different than what we're doing now, but it kind of set the standard of driving your car before racing your car. This event also kind of begged the question, what is a street car? Cars that were participating in this event weren't really set to a standard other than it had to drive the short drive before it raced down the track. Some of the modifications that the drivers had really kind of looked more like a wolf in sheep's clothing. They had tubular chassis, they were using race gas. And so the controversy there was, are those cars street cars? Where were we in the timeline? We had to do some race car stuff, guys, so we got distracted.
Squirrel.
Something to know, and it's a little detail, is that during the fastest street car in America shootout, the coverage, there was a journalist named David Freiberger. Now, if you are in the sports car world or the street car world, or you know how to build cars, that name is not a weird name to you. You know who that person is. Even if you don't build cars, you may know that name simply because he has been around this culture and this community for a long time. He was a journalist at Hot Rod Magazine. He did end up becoming the editor-in-chief, but he had also written for several other magazines, and he had several TV shows, and he now has a YouTube channel. We continue our trek to Pinwell after the Cooper's Barbecue, the first stop on the route. It is raining. We may be running into a bigger storm later today. That sucks if you are in one of the cars that doesn't have windshield wipers. Some of these don't have working windshield wipers. So they live on Rain-X. Remember, there's guys on motorcycles out here doing this. So if they are on a motorcycle, they have to go through the same weather, the same elements that these guys in the cars are having to go through. So Freiberger, after the coverage in 1992, decided that he wanted to take that event and make it more extreme. He wanted to make it more challenging. He wanted to see the grit and the tenacity that street car builders or race car builders could have with their machines, and what kind of power could they make while also driving hundreds of miles between tracks.
Now that sounds like a great idea.
This was his idea. We're going to put on an event for 5 days. We're going to go to 5 different racetracks. In between those racetracks is going to be hundreds of miles that is going to test not only the ability of the machine that you have built but the ability of the drivers, because you also had to tow your own tools, your own parts, and you could not trailer your car with the exception of the drive to the first racetrack. So your car can be on the trailer to the first racetrack, but then once you send it, no more trailer. And that is how David Freiberger, Hot Rod Magazine, started Hot Rod Drag Week. Sing? Nope, I don't think. Maybe? Maybe I think. Oh no. Do I think? That looks like Jesus, not Davy Crockett. Update. It is Davy Crockett, not Jesus. The first drag week wasn't very big. I think I read somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 cars, but by the 2010s, the popularity of this event had exploded to the point where people were making machines solely to participate in this event. Cars not only had to be fast, but they also had to be tough. They had to make it to the event because not making it was not an option and disqualified the driver from the race. One of the parts that really kind of circles the family part of this is breakdowns on the side of the road. So we just passed some guys that were on the side of the road, hoods open, something's going on with their car, and they gave us a thumbs up. A thumbs up means I'm good, we got it, we don't need any help, you keep doing you, boo. But if it's a thumbs down, something's going on, we can't figure it out, come and try to help us. And that is what's great about this. They are competitors, but they are also friends. You need a part, we'll go and run and find it. You need some gas, here, take mine. You need some wiring done, I've got whatever part, I've got tools for that. And I've seen a lot of dead deer out here. Like in the past 2 miles, there's probably been like 7. And they're all like, you know, or like that. 2015 and Matt Frost. We have now moved our race cars, street cars to the Rockies with the birth of Rocky Mountain Race Week. Drag Week, different flavor. So now we have a little bit more scenic routes. We're in the mountains, we're in the Rockies, we're taking the turny, twisty roads. Winding roads is what I meant to say. So we've taken these race cars, we've moved it to the Rockies. This event really focuses on the family aspect and the familial part of being a part of these events. It's not uncommon to see people tent camping during Rocky Mountain Race Week. They take their tents, they camp at the track, they're cooking out, they're having a good time, and they're not leaving the track until the drive to the next place. Are there showers? Maybe. We made it to checkpoint 3. Part of the things with checkpoints is not only do you have to take a picture with your car at the checkpoint, but everybody also stops to talk about what's going on, what broke down. You good, bro? That kind of stuff. And as a snack wagon, I just sit here and snack. It might be hitting rain, so I think everybody's rain-Xing their cars. What you doing? Did you wax on and off? Just on?
No, he just waxed on.
No, wax off.
Now I'm about to wax off. This show just turned a little bit more than PG-13.
Yeah, can't post that now.
I think we have some broken fans in the Mustang, so we pulled over in the weather under this maybe bank. I don't know what it is, but we're going to try to fix it so Josh can keep racing. snack wagon duties is to stay out of the way and let them work. So I made a sandwich. The grown-up would have made like peanut butter and jelly because I did bring both of those things. But I also brought Nutella and marshmallow fluff. So we're having a dessert sandwich, which is peanut butter, marshmallow, fluff, and Nutella, while we watch the guys fix the fans in the rain. Go, Speed Racer, go. 2022, we're hanging with Tom Bailey and Sick the Mag. Sick Week is started. The whole goal for this was to bring attention, increase fan engagement on events like this, and it worked. So now we have pro commentary telling us who these drivers are, stuff about their car, what they know, and we also have a live stream. So now we can watch live as these racers are racing. Sometimes there's even media coverage at the stops, so we can talk to them while they're not racing, while they're fixing their car. All of the back stories that we don't necessarily get to see when we're just running the cars down the racetrack.
Is this for don't know?
Yep.
Because you don't know what's going on? Is that why you're not talking?
Yep.
Fair. I like it. It's in your name.
Don't pretend. Not pretending to know.
Don't pretend. Yeah.
Wiring the fans to the battery, like to the Makita,
DeWalt battery.
to the DeWalt battery, until we get to the track, or
Yeah. until
forevermore.
We can't figure out the wiring on the fans, so it's gonna be a little bit of a process. We don't want to do it here, so this is makeshift to get to the track.
Yeah, just trying to make it 50 miles.
Oh fuck, I just cut somebody off. Oh, I don't think you can say that on the internet. We are going to try to split the cells. We did make a stop, got out, ate a corn dog, but we did stop for probably about an hour, maybe a little bit more. The rain was just too bad, and Dan didn't want to flood his turbos, plus he doesn't have windshield wipers, so it was just too sketchy. So we stopped at a Stripes, hung out there for a while. Did we talk about Sick Week? I know I started to. I think that's how you fix cars. Is that how you fix it? I mean, sometimes I just turn up the radio. We have made it to Penwell. Turning their cars over, getting them off the street tires, putting the gas in it, getting ready to go. Day 3 of the Wild West Dragon Dash, and we're all hoping that it was better than day 2. Day 2, truck nuts was day 2, you know?
Non-regulation truck nut?
We had some broken fans, turned out to be just a bad ground, and we have a burned clutch currently. So we are babying our cars to the track and hopefully going to fix everything there so we can finish. We're headed to Hobbs, New Mexico, and the strip that we're going to today, so the cars are actually be running on an old airstrip. So that's pretty cool. Today just be the day where I take a nap in my car or in the parking lot. Either way, I can do either one and be fine. Do you remember the old Pizza Huts? Like the old Pizza Huts where you would go in and like sit down, and there was a salad bar, and you could play stuff on the jukebox. And they had Book It, and you would go in with your friends, and then you'd like hike over to Blockbuster and rent your favorite movie. Like, check it out. Do you see it? It's an old Pizza Hut, and it looks like it's still operating. It says our dining room is open. If it wasn't 9:45 in the morning, we'd be checking out Pizza Hut, y'all. This is like Friday Night Lights vibes. Like, where's Tim Riggins? 2025, and we are at the inaugural Wild West Drag and Dash. It's a smaller event. It's the first year. We have a little over 100 cars in the event, and it's just a few days. It's not a week like some of these events are. It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What day is it today? Friday? It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday event. So it's a 4-day event versus like a 8 or 9 day event, including drive time. So this time we're taking the same style. We're driving our cars to racetracks. We're drag racing them down the track, but we're in oil field country. All right, we are coming up on checkpoint 2 of our trip to Hobbs, New Mexico, and it's this cowboy statue thing up here. Let me turn you around, flip you over so you can see what I see. You were what? What are we doing under here?
What are we doing? We're adjusting the center point for weight transfer. We're trying to lower it, correct? Bring it back towards the back so we can make it squat instead of press up.
Okay, so the 2 cars behind me, the 66 Le Mans and the 55 Chevy, are about to grudge match.
All right, hey, this is turned on, right?
Yeah, it's turned on.
Okay, cool.
Talk to them about your driver and the grudge match. It's gonna move with you. So
No, so this is my driver over this way.
there
My
you go.
driver. We're gonna grudge race. We're gonna send it. I do have a bet, but I did not tell my driver that. So please, shh, keep that between us. Thank you.
Number 2 and number 3 in the hot rod category. Oh, we got money. We got money. Who's got money? We got money on the left lane. Who's got some money on Dan Palmieri in the right lane? Nothing? What are you waving down there? $1? Whatever. What? $1 on the left lane out here. $7.27. Stuart Bontrager in the left lane. 7:37. 1:10 separation between the twin car in the right lane. The twin turbo LS is the car in the right lane. The naturally aspirated tunnel ram certificate naturally aspirated small walk in the left lane also with a 6-inch. Both sides with a plus pedal. And they are 1 second apart from each other in the hot rod category.
Woo! Let's go! Yeah!
Going over to the guy that he just grudge matched.
That was freaking
Grudge
awesome.
race.
I would freaking
Just sending you guys around so you can see this.
Yeah, he was spinning. He's just like, no.
I barely got you on the tree, and then I was like, okay, the 60's okay, but I know he's going to be coming. And then you sort of disappeared, and then all of a sudden you were like, wham, right past it. I was like,
I
"Dang, what
spun
did
and
you
I
end up
shifted
with?"
in a second and went, bah, and I was like, no, foot to the floor, we're doing this, stay in it.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that was a heck of a race. That was fun.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
fun.
Cool.
Yeah, that was freaking
That was fun. Last day of the Wild West Dragon Dash, and we are all headed back to San Angelo, Texas, to the Concho Valley Dragway, where this whole thing started a few days ago. Our first and only checkpoint today is the House of Hot Rods. After that, we head straight to the track, and we'll finish up. The racers will only need to break the beams. All of the racing, as far as the averages for the event and the place awards, was done yesterday. So they just have to get there, break the beams, and they will be done with the event. They can be considered finished and completed. Later tonight, though, there will be a bracket race with some of the racers that want to do that. Differently than what we've been doing, a bracket race is a little bit more exciting only because there's usually a chase down. So how this works is the drivers, before the race starts, will have a dial-in time, or a time that they have to estimate or predict that their car will run. If car A dials in an 8-second time and car B dials in a 9-second time, car A has dialed in a faster time, which means car B will get a 1-second head start. Now, if this works, they should both cross the line at the same time, but that's not usually how it happens. The 8-second car will have a 1-second handicap, and then we'll have to chase down the 9-second car, which makes for a really exciting end of drag and drive event, and a really fun party at the racetrack. Went to go try to get a drink from the Stripes that we just stopped at while the guys were getting E85, and I don't have my wallet. Turns out it's in New Mexico, and we are not there anymore. So we're really just outlawing it. I have no license, no cards, no money, and I have no way to get my money, because if you are looking at what I'm looking at, it's just a giant field right now. This was bought for me, and we still have to drive home. So super.
We made it to checkpoint number 1, House of Hot Rods. We have loose cattle on the road.
The outcome of the case for canceling the trademark will have implications for the community either way. If they win, then they are free to use the phrase as it has been used for many years. If the trademark is upheld, then it will stay under the single ownership of the people that own it now, thus limiting the event phrasing and the event branding moving forward.
And that's it for the inaugural Wild West Drag and Dash.
He did. He ran.
I don't know.
One thing about me is I find driving really boring. All right, nope, that's not how you talk. Oh shit, cop. You'll never catch me, copper. I would stop.